Chalk it up. I used to do 10 months.
Man, what's happening, my constituents? The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and once again, the failing cast of No Jumper clinging deep onto the last remaining clout tokens they have, trying to find a shred of relevance mentioning my name. Brick Baby, I do not know where the confusion lays, my guy. I have never once disrespected you. In fact, I have spoken very highly of you. I've spoken about your music. No games. Through with it. Back to Slauson. Big fan. Always supported you. Continue to. I look at you as Nick Van Exel on the Lakers. A player on the cusp of making the All-Star team on an increasingly failing franchise with desperate hopes of maybe even glancing at a potential playoff berth in the future. I don't know if it's whatever's in that double cup or alleged fentanyl-laced perkies or whatever, bro. Whatever it is to make you think that I said something about you, but I didn't, all right? So I don't know where this is coming from, where this Lush is coming from. I also don't know, maybe you're just trying to ingratiate yourself to Adam. Maybe Adam's directly encouraging you to do this. I don't know what it is, bro, but it's completely out of left field because I have not mentioned you. But, you know, I was the new guy in No Jumper once as well. I know what it feels like to want to ride for the franchise, to push the line, to overflex. I get it. I did the same thing, so I can't be entirely upset at that. I noticed my dear friend, Almighty Suspect, once again called me cringe. Almighty, do you know what the most cringe thing about you is, my friend? The most cringe thing about you is the fact that you don't realize that you are cringe. I know that I'm cringe. I know that I'm awkward. I know that I'm out of place, and I still push the line, get respect, and do my thing. You are operating under this false assumption that you're some kind of cool guy or whatever. You know what a phrase that's never been uttered throughout the annals of human history is? You know who's a great, super cool guy who I want to be just like? Almighty Suspect. Oh, I'm going to hop in the whip and throw on some Almighty Suspect music. Hey, you know who's really cool? Almighty Suspect. These are phrases that have never once been uttered throughout human history. Remo. Human Chat GPT. Rosie Jetson. The podcast Rosie Jetson. Your podcast on-screen personality remains that of a terrified turtle, gingerly popping his head out through the shell to see if it's okay to speak and whispering inaudible words. I don't think you've gotten a single chuckle in your podcast career. Now look, I don't want to be 100% negative. I want to leave y'all on a positive note. Brick Baby, I would encourage you to make your own platform and get it popping, because you're on the right track but the wrong train, and inevitably it's going to crash. You see how Adam treats people that he was way closer with than you, and how he switched up on them. What he did to AD, what he did to House Phone, you don't think that's going to happen to you too? I would get your shit in order and get your own shit popping while you still can, because you do have a lot of potential. Almighty Suspect, stop being afraid of your own intelligence. Stop being afraid to show people that you're a unique, educated, intelligent young man. All this trying to be extra street, trying to be extra hood, trying to be extra pimp, it's not working. There's an expiration date on that. And looking at your hairline, you're way past that motherfucker. Remo, the social media stuff, the organization, the behind the scenes, the content creation, that's your lane. Speaking on camera, you know, maybe with some work you can improve on that as well. Now I would love to hear what everyone's going to respond to and say back to me, but there's no way in hell I'm watching an entire episode of that unwatchable No Jumper show. In fact, I mean, I'll get the Cliff Notes, because nobody watches that. The fact of the matter is, when I was on the No Jumper show, if we hit anything less than 150,000 views on that platform with 4.6 million subscribers, that episode was looked at as a failure. Now, for y'all, if y'all hit 100,000 views, there's bottles of Cliquot popping, there's ticker tape parades, there's confetti falling from the sky. It's an utter celebration. So do what y'all gotta do. If you want to vilify me because it makes you feel like you look better to Adam or whatever, do y'all thing. I ain't tripping. constituents. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. We up. Come on now.
I used to do 10 munch all the motherfucking time.